I have to pick it up to show dumbbells, and then you have to pick it up to say, I like your obey shirt. Oh, with the glasses. What?
These look good on me. Should I keep them?
Yes, totally. You look like a rock star, or like someone that did an all-night coke binge. You look like you're speaking of all-night coke binge. Wait, speaking.
I'm also a relaxer.
Yes. Wait, hold on a second. I know I'm making you
In order
dizzy.
to see what I look like, I have to take care of myself.
Take care of yourself. So everybody is getting their dinners, getting in front of the computer, the radio, getting really set to watch us on Spotify and Roku. Time is at 6:31. All right, why don't we start playing some Steve Squared music? Yeah. I don't have my bongos today. I got the harmonica. Yeah. That's enough of that. And welcome to the Steve Squared Show on Monday, August 3rd. I'm your host, Funny Man Stevie K, coming to you from a box somewhere on the computer. I'm sorry. Soon, I'm hoping soon, we'll be coming to you live from the studio. That day is getting closer. You can catch the show, govsradio.com. Maybe that's where you're watching it, or Facebook, or maybe you're Rokuing us, Spotifying us. Maybe you're just putting it on your television set. Maybe we're there. We're everywhere. I saw our picture on the side of a bus today. So things are getting serious. And yeah.
My side or my bad side?
No, we made sure to get... What are you doing? Put the glasses on. I got to intro you with the glasses.
Hold on.
Oh my God. Get Rockstar out for me.
I'm sorry.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you might see to your left, or it's to my right, or possibly to your left and my right, in that, I'm guessing, some museum where, beautiful. I hope is that your home? What, you live in a museum?
Oh yes.
Fantastic.
Everything you touch automatically becomes part of the museum.
That...
I have the Midas touch.
You do. Now, please, welcome. Give it up for the one and only, the lovely, the talented, a rock star, Emily Vaith.
Thanks. Wow. I'm so happy to be here. I'm going to leave these on for the time being. I'm so happy to be here.
Why? That makes one of us.
Because it's quarantine and I have nothing better to do.
Ouch.
Ouch. I'm kidding. I'm a glutton for fame. No, I'm also kidding. No, it just makes me laugh.
You make the world laugh. Now, you might, conspicuously absent from our Square show is our other mate, Mr. Steve M. I'm going to call Steve out for this. He called out sick. He wasn't feeling good. Had said he wasn't feeling up to it today. That's whatever. But Emily, who is not herself at 100%, having her own stomach something or other. I don't know what's going on with you. But forging anyway, she would not let the Steve Squared show down. Now, show the folks what you're using to get through the show. What do you got there?
This is a heating pad.
A heating pad?
That's our new sponsor. Brought to you by...
Heating pad.
Yeah, folks. Just a little
Sorry, I got a quick...
Just a little instinct.
How are you feeling?
Well, I work 9 to 5, Steve. In fact, I do overtime, so I work pretty much from 8 a.m. to like 5 or 5:30. But I have to be honest with you, every single meeting I was on today, I was laying down in the fetal position with the phone on my ear. So, I'm surviving and thriving. Maybe not thriving, but I'm surviving and grinding, you know?
I'm sorry. You actually look like when I first saw you with the glasses and everything, you look like a coked out rock star.
I do look like a coked out rock star, especially with like the two-tone sweatshirt.
Yes.
Well, hair being like greasy. It's really a good look.
Speaking of coked out rock stars, I watched the Go-Go's documentary.
Oh, did you? I haven't got to see it yet.
It was
Those are really debating.
it was pretty good. But yes, apparently they had done. They did their fair share of drugs.
I mean, who's surprised? Raise your hand.
I mean, I guess that's the ingredient for a rock star. But I'll tell you, I had to call them out because I was not happy with. I like the Go-Go's, but then watching the documentary, boy, were they mean. I mean, heartless, cruel.
That's why they had so many off periods.
I mean, Belinda Carlisle, boy.
Which sucks. I love.
I know you do. She was
would die for her.
very mean, very cruel. I mean, they replaced their drummer. They replaced their bass guitar player got sick. They just basically replaced her right when they were getting famous.
Valentine, right? With Valentine, or did they replace Valentine?
No, they replaced the bass with Valentine.
That's what I thought. And then Valentine, something happened where she left, right?
Yeah, but that was a lot. She was a go-go, like, So, but they were really, one of them wrote a song and wanted to. One of the main writers, the girl Jane, wrote a song. She goes to the band, says, "I would like to sing this song," and they were like, "Get out!" And Belinda Carlisle tells her, "What makes you think you could sing? Get out of my face." Meanwhile, yeah, that was it. They were raw, very mean. They fired their manager, who got them to, this huge status. This great manager, Ginger Rose.
I have to tell you that's so common.
I know.
Managers are so neurotic. Don't you know that?
I know, but it's like, she was the one that, she sold her home, she mortgaged everything to finance their England trip, which is what got them famous. It was terrible. They treated her so poorly, and, but they got theirs, because they got go-go'd out. They all got drug go-go'd out.
Well, it's funny because speaking, like my experience, so I was also in a girl group. I don't know if a lot of people knew that. I sang in a 5-girl girl group.
I remember, you guys were called the No-Nos. The No-Nos.
No, although we were an equally dirty name called the Teen Stations, and then an even worse name called So Young.
Wow.
And both of those things you have to type in correctly to a website search, or else you get a very unsavory website. So don't try it.
I'll be checking that out later.
I thought you would, Steve. So we actually got a record deal in California. We had a producer super interested. We were about to record a new CD. We already had one out. And our producers became slightly controlling and neurotic, and we lost the deal and the group fell apart. I have a particular pick with some managers, but that's just me, so I understand the Go-Go's.
First of all, let me see if I can find. I don't know if you know this, but at one time I was in a band too, and I actually have some audio from that. We were a tight group. It was me and 4 other kids from my class. We were the Head Ass Gang. And you might have heard of us. We toured Iraq and Afghanistan. We were big in the Middle East. But we couldn't get a record deal here in the States.
I can't laugh at that. That was so bad.
We were big in Iraq.
On a scale of 1 to 10, that was a 12 being bad.
All right, I'm going to give me. I'll cricket myself.
Thank you.
But what
my most is Runaway documentary. So if anyone wants to have a binge-worthy weekend, and you can just do binge on documentaries, which is always fun. Usually it's serial killer documentaries, but this weekend I recommend binging the Go-Go Girls documentary and the Runaways documentary, because there is such a stark difference on how those bands kind of ran internally, and also how they were to fame. Because Steve, weren't you mentioning to me that the Go-Go Girls said that they were the first?
Total fabrication. They kind of pawned themselves off, saying they were the first girls to write, play their own music, which they did, but they weren't. The Runaways were a good 3 or 4 years before them. With
and Susie Sue and the Banshees were also before them.
yes, so they lied, but that was what they kind of billed themselves as. But the difference was what made it. They were both punk groups, but the Runaways and Joan Jett always stayed with the hard rock and the punk. What made the Go-Go's famous was they changed the pop. They, the little silly "We Got the Beats" and those kind of fluffy songs, and that's what made them famous. Their other stuff was crap. You gotta watch it. It was. But did you ever see the Runaways movie?
I have. But that was kind of what I was going to mention, though. The other thing about the Runaways, though, is when they broke up, Joan Jett moved on to the Blackhearts.
Right.
And the Go-Go Girls somehow, and I don't know how, have broken up around 3 or 4 times and still have come back to the same group. That did not happen with the Runaways. Once they broke up,
well, I mean, the problem is Joan Jett doesn't need them, so she doesn't need to have these little reunion things, and the rest. But the Go-Go's, they all, if they get on stage and sing their 2 stupid songs, they can, still make a little pocket change. So of course they're going to get together and sing "We Got the Beat." And I actually have some. I think I have some "We Got the Beat" here.
That's one of my favorite songs from the Go-Go's.
Yeah, I think.
He was thinking with one of my favorite songs in general.
What, "We Got the Beat"?
Yeah, it's just a good. I just like that song from that band. It's not one of my favorite.
They only had 4 hit songs, 1 on each album. But let me see if I. Oh, here it is.
See the people walking down the street all night.
Having your, what did you get? Something in the mail. What happened? Tell us.
Oh, folks, I'm so excited. So, let's just rewind to, if everyone remembers, a few weeks back, or months and a half back, I had a little celebration on the show for my birthday. But unfortunately, the DMV has been shut down due to he shall not be named the virus. So I wasn't able to get an updated ID, so I was walking around with the vertical one, being embarrassed, hanging my head in shame because I couldn't buy a drink and just flash the ID. I had to show them and be like, I promise it's real. Look, it has the date. But look what I got in the mail, folks. It's my updated 21-year-old ID.
That doesn't even look like you.
Yes, it does. Wait, I have to make sure you can't see anything else so I don't get stalked. This is exactly like me.
It doesn't matter. I already posted your address and telephone number and your social. I posted it on our site.
I'm so happy. Thank
Go
you.
to govsradio.com to get all of Emily's social security, credit card information.
Yep, I have great credit score, so please do not crash my cards.
Yep.
I have no cards, that's why I have great credit score.
You have great credit? Hey,
Listen, I've been paying off my student loan.
why are you doing that? You shouldn't do that. They don't like when you do that. Stop doing that.
Come on.
Now, I have a helpful hint. I was in CVS today, and I remember they had all these hand sanitizers. So I remember a friend told me that there's some phony hand sanitizers out there. So I did a little investigating because I like to prepare for the show, and I found out that here's how you know if it's a phony hand sanitizer. Apparently they're getting some illegal hand sanitizers shipped from Mexico. So I guess the drug and trafficking is stopped. The cocaine is not as lucrative as hand sanitizer. So right now you can, they're shipping, you know how you know it's fake? Look on the back. I have one right here. This is not, this is just,
Okay, I have one.
it can't say methyl alcohol, or methanol.
It can't say methanol?
No, methanol is like a wood burning, it's like a fake, it would be very harmful to you. It can be, what can it be? It can be, let me get this right, it can be ethanol without the M, or isopropyl something. I'm not a chemist, so I don't know.
Alcohol. Isopropyl. Alcohol.
Isopropyl, which is the name of the hurricane right now, isn't it?
So close. You were so close. It's Isaias.
Oh,
don't even know if I said that right.
I think it's Isai. It's I don't know. It's a Latin hurricane.
Someone on the news earlier said Isaiah, and I lost it because someone else was like,
It's not Isaiah. I'm gonna use. Oh, this is nice. This has aloe and fresh scent.
I should have gotten that for when I got the worst sunburn of my life. Which
I remember.
if you're white, you'll understand the pain.
Nice. Oh my God, that was a lot of isopropyl alcohol I just put on my hands. That's how you sound smart at a party. You throw that out there, right? You're just chatting and you go, oh, isopropyl.
You sound smart until I ask you, Steve, what are the compounds of isopropyl alcohol?
Iso and propyl.
Nope.
I'm also very upset. This is not really a look. We like to educate as much as we can on the Steve Squared Show. I was also. This is not really my rant, but I was since I was speaking. I was in CVS. I love my Sun-Made raisins. They didn't have them. I had to get the generic brand. Look at this. I mean, these are terrible. They're.
I think that you are the most interesting person I've ever met because I don't know a single human being in this world besides you who willingly goes out to buy raisins.
Well, do you know people that reluctantly go out to buy raisins? I mean, there's only one way to buy raisins.
Sympathy calls for it. I'm not a huge fan of raisins, but I'll go get them anyway.
Well, I enjoy a nice raisin. But they didn't have Sun-Made, and I could taste the difference. So.
Wow. I have a question for you. Do you remember when we talked a while back about Citibank and that whole situation with them stealing your money because of that personal training thing that you were doing?
Yes.
Did you ever receive another response? I've been so interested.
I did not receive a response from Citibank, but I did get it. It's actually Capital One.
Oh, Capital One. Sorry, I think I do that every time. I think I say Citibank every time. Okay, can we open it? I'm dying to know because I have laughed about this probably every week for the past month.
So if you've been following the Steve Squared Show as closely as Emily has, because she has to, she's on it, I have apparently been duped by this fraudulent personal training company because, of course, the gyms have not opened yet. So I've been trying to do what I can, and apparently the gyms and strip clubs are going to be in a later phase. Gyms and strip clubs are going to be in phase 400. They're still sanitizing the poles at the strip club. So that could take some time. You don't want to slip off a pole and break a knee, break an ankle.
Stop.
You got to make sure that's sanitized. They're only letting in 3 people at a time. It's got to be socially acceptable strip clubs, and of course,
allowed at a time, and she has to be wearing a raincoat.
Right, and you have to have the poles at least 6 feet apart. So, I mean, look, there's a lot of things these guys have to do to make sure the strip club is good. Plus, and the gym's the same thing. So, I'm glad that they grouped the gyms with the strip clubs. That's the only thing left to be open.
You always forget the theaters.
Yeah, but that's different. Theaters, I mean, I put theaters with concerts, sports, those big things they're just not going to do it.
First of all, and second of all, they're not there.
Yes, they are. They're entertainment. You wouldn't put Broadway with professional sports and with, movie theaters, and that's all entertainment.
Oh, so is a strip club. I don't go to a strip club to study the dancer.
I do.
Wow,
I'm opening up my letter. Here we go. Here's my result. Here's my result from Capital One. I went, I contested the charge. I ranted to Capital One. I had a very nice representative who thanked me for being a long-time Capital One member.
Wow, that is,
Oh, look, I have a case number.
If anyone's wondering while he's reading utensils today.
While we have received your response to this request, it lacks all of the previously requested information. We are reapplying the charge to your account, and it will appear. Wow, this is terrible.
I thought that you said that if it's denied, you're going to rip up your Capital One card.
I am so upset. Unfortunately, based on the information we have, we are not able to assist you with your claim. Look at this. Sincerely, Capital One. P.S. Go to hell. That's not right. That's just. I'm telling everybody right now. Switch your Capital Ones. They just told me to go f off. That's just.
Were you going to rip up your card? Because I remember the last conversation we had. You said if you got denied, you would never be a customer of Capital One ever again.
Wrong.
That's it. I'm telling them. I'm so upset. I'm going to call them.
Wrong.
This is. I'm going to record the conversation. I'm going to play it on our next show. Very upset with Capital One, but I didn't expect anything other. What would I expect? Of course they would take some fraudulent scam place and take their side. Of course they would. Why would they do anything else? This is a great time to bring you our new sponsor and an old-time friend, Celsius Orange Sparkling Energy Drink. It's not actually an old sponsor. It's a new one. I mean, it's an old one. What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking water, which you can't see in my virtual
I know, it's disappearing. It's a pretty cool trick you have there.
I know, listen.
Hey,
I'm a magician.
while I drink my hand sanitizer, we will talk, right before we get into your relationship tips, this is really cool. I want to do a little business here. This is perfect timing. Perfect timing. I have the paper here. So they have a list of things here for people to do during this time.
And there, the paper.
Yeah, so they have, learn to play the ukulele at the Sable Library. So they have like chair yoga live. So they're pitching all these things from different places, but they don't say that it's virtual. So they're trying to give you the impression that what? You're going there? I don't believe so. So
there are dance studios that are open now that have mentors where they like mark out boxes on the floor of like your area, and it's 6 feet apart from everyone else.
This is not. I don't believe this is that. This is libraries. This is like and it's for senior fitness.
Did you know that I used to work at a library?
So is my sister.
I was a page.
Yeah, which library?
The Iceland Public Library. I was a page. I have to tell you, one time I got mono, like in high school. I've gotten mono twice in my life, folks. Not a good time. You're only supposed to get it once. Don't ask. But the first time I got it, I was in high school when I was working as a page at the library. And I'm a very hard worker, for anyone who knows.
That's why I told you it's not a good place, the library. That's where you contract mono. That's why you shouldn't go to libraries.
But I am a very hard worker for anyone who knows me. So it was very strange for me. I knew I was sick when I started falling asleep on the job and taking 2-hour naps in the lower stacks.
Oh my God.
2-hour naps, no cap. I would go to put a book away and just be like,
Do you think you got it from To Kill a Mockingbird? Which book do you think gave you mono?
I'm gonna say the book Thomas by Dean Koontz.
Okay, I'm thinking it's definitely the novel section. Maybe the large type print.
Literally, I'm not even kidding. That's exactly where the Dean Koontz novels are.
I know they are. I've been to a library or two. That's my favorite place. That's why I'm upset that they're not, right now, they just throw the book at your car. When you pass by, you can't go into a library still.
I have to tell you, I really thought about you the other day because
I love when you think about me.
I'm glad you do. I live across the street from my library, and I thought that you were kidding. I saw a line of cars the other day, and this one poor librarian, sprinting, tossing, and then sprinting back.
Yes.
gloves, and what looked to be a hazmat suit.
They totally have gone. They. I'm telling you, this is the new library. The next person that says the new something to me, I'm gonna have a rant on their face. So this is gonna be good because my mom has been trying to teach me canasta, the card game canasta, and I see here there's intro to canasta. I'll have to tell my mom about this at the library, but I guess it's virtual. This is the Glen Cove Library is doing this. 11 a.m. Tuesday and Thursday. And this library in Central Islip is giving virtual pole dancing classes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
It's been a dream of mine, Steve.
I'm sorry. Hey, you want me to read your horoscope today?
Sure, I'm a Taurus.
All right, let's see what you got.
What are you?
I'm an Aries.
Oh, that's why we work so well together.
Taurus, you may need to tap your inner resources to deal with surprises and unpredictable people as this week unfolds. It could be, this is good. It could be that you resist authority or are faced with unintended consequences.
Oh, that's a terrible one. That makes me so nervous. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I always resist authority. Power to the people. But, I just did that, man.
I know, we're on delay, so it doesn't happen at the same time. Mine's like 10 minutes later.
But that's not my favorite horoscope to receive. Although an unexpected visitor, I have a rant. And it kind of ties into relationships.
Wait, don't rant yet. I gotta set you up.
Okay.
Now, alright, so this is gonna be one of your rants?
Yes.
Alright, let me see what I'll give you for today's rant.
Don't be unfair one, because it's not unfair, it's just...
Alright, we'll give you unacceptable. Hold on. Let me give you unacceptable. So, this is like... Alright, let me see what we'll give you for today. For your unacceptable rant. Hold on a second. Boy, I'm telling you, from wherever I'm doing the show, you talk poor alright, here we go.
You got poor Wi-Fi? Is that what you're about to say?
I was gonna say that. Well, wait, this is, okay, here we go.
This is unacceptable!
So, the unacceptable moment brought to you by Celsius and hand sanitizer. Go.
And heating pad. Don't forget about heating pad.
Heating pad.
So, here's the stitch. And when I say stitch, it means situation, so let's all get caught up. This kind of goes hand in hand with relationships. So, my friend is a girl, and she has an ex-girlfriend. These are to be friends, right? My friend was being very gracious, very kind. This girl said that she's still in love with my friend, all this stuff.
Wait, stay close because sometimes we lose you.
I'll move closer.
Yes, stay close.
So, this girl was broken up with at the beginning of the year, right? But they tried to remain friends. When they broke up, this is very key information, is because said girl is crazy and is very
We're kind of losing you a little.
losing me.
Yeah, I'm losing. I mean, I don't know if the people at home are. It could be just me. You might be fine. Keep going, because I can't speak for the world.
Can you hear me again?
I can.
Okay.
But I really want to hear this story because I'm very interested.
Okay, it gets crazy. So, she calls people very mean names and things that you should never let yourself be called. My friend finally realized this and put her foot down, right? And said, no more. And after months of back and forth, my friend finally blocked this person. Yay!
Good.
This person is psychotic. And started her friend's phone to control her, her, love her, to
I'm losing you.
Can you not hear me at all?
I can't, but I'm hoping the audience can.
Did you hear anything I did? Is this better?
I lost you after... I haven't heard you since I introduced you to the show.
That's what I thought. You know, it makes sense. It makes sense.
I actually took a nap too. So wait, so you have this like triangle of women dating each other? Is that what's happening? Are we in a bisexual situation here?
I mean, that would be a lesbian situation, but there was nowhere in this pairing. It's just one of my closest friends, and then these two.
Okay.
One of them got blocked because she's psychotic, and she used her friends, her parents, and random people's phones and a payphone to literally call and text my friend. She DM'd me and my other friends to try to get in touch with this girl, and then went as far as to email from a new email account to try to talk to her. The point is, folks...
Love is blind.
It is know when to cut your losses. That is the first thing. If someone blocks you and you feel the need to go through every avenue, including your parents, really unhealthy. She needs to go to Codependence Anonymous or something. Because if someone did to you, what would your first reaction be? Because we have a bet going that she's going to show up to one of our houses.
This could be a little bit of she sounds a little bit like people I usually end up with.
I mean, here's the thing. I have similar situations where people have done the same to me, but I'm very blunt. So if I block you, I will text you and say, you know what, I promised you I'd be honest. I'm going to block you. I can't do this. This is me giving you warning. And then they try to message me, or they'll message a friend, but that's as far as they go. I have never had someone email or use their parents' phone. Or my phone, ever.
So, that's your rant?
Yes, people are bizarre.
Well,
stop. Know when to cut your losses. Know when to be like, you know what? Maybe this person isn't into it.
My rant is so much more simpler.
Okay, but that was a great rant.
That is a good rant. Your rants have more depth.
I know.
Your rants have more layers. Your rants are like an involved sandwich. There's lettuce, there's onions, you got meat, cheese.
Or a parfait. That's a Shrek reference.
That's true, parfait, or you could be an acai bowl. You got a lot of layers to your rant.
Are you calling me an ogre? I'm really referencing Shrek right now, because remember when Donkey is like, Shrek, you're like a parfait.
You're like yes.
I'm like Shrek.
You are like Shrek, but I, on the other hand, have a simpler rant. My rant, and I got this partially from the CVS store again to reference. I'm giving CVS a lot of play today. Guess what? The guy on the aisle is the My Pillow guy is selling his stupid My Pillow. So I did a little investigating into this. First of all, you know how I feel about Dr. Phil. Now, Dr. Phil and My Pillow guy look very eerily similar. They have the little, 70s porn mustache, and they both
shaved his recently. He looks naked.
And they both look a little eerily, they both pitch garbage. They pitch their nonsense, their crap, if you will. So
a mustache looks like a naked bull rat.
Here's the My Pillow guy. Actually, this is Dr. Phil.
Set up lines of cocaine with your daughter, and the two of you do lines of cocaine. Yes.
So that's Dr. Phil. Now,
wait, that one I have to put the Coke glasses on.
That's your Coke glasses. Now, I'm thinking here.
Honey, the My Pillow guy broke into the house again. God damn it.
Looks like you're not sleeping well.
Yeah.
But this is the My Pillow guy. It's not.
That's right.
God damn it, Mike, I need those.
And I'm here to help you get the best sleep of your lives.
Mike, please, I'll buy a pillow, whatever. Just please get out of my bathroom, okay?
Was there theory that they're like twins?
So that's my theory. The My Pillow guy, I think Dr. Phil is on the side selling My Pillows. Now, I am happy about one thing. He did get sued, the My Pillow guy.
Why?
Because he apparently has stated that his pillow can do things it can't do. It says it can cure depression. It can get you a girlfriend or boyfriend.
And it can make you a good dinner.
It can make you dinner. It can help you. It does a lot. It cures a lot of diseases, including the current virus. If you lay on this pillow. So apparently he's being sued by everybody because not only can the pillow not bring happiness to your life, it's actually also uncomfortable to sleep with. So it really serves no purpose. I mean, it's like if I went out and invented a blanket. I mean, is this guy really making money inventing something that is invented already? That bothers me.
Listen, a weighted blanket is like...
That's nonsense too.
I would spend an insurmountable amount of money for weighted blankets.
That is nonsense. You're inventing things that are there already. All right, you know what I'm going to go do? I'll tell you what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go invent a softer cotton ball, okay? How about a longer Q-tip? I'm going to invent a Q-tip that can go through both of your ears. It goes in one side, you can pull it out the other. How's that?
You don't understand. For Christmas, I'm buying you a weighted blanket.
I have a weighted blanket.
As soon as you put it on you, you knock out.
I have a weighted blanket.
World. You know who else is under fire? Speaking about talk show hosts who are in hot water.
Yes.
Ellen, did you see that? Did you see that controversy?
Oh, wait, let me give you, I got something for her. Yes, keep talking about Ellen. I did see it.
Everyone is out of the loop or doesn't listen to news because it's depressing as hell nowadays. The one interesting piece of news that I have found is that Ellen DeGeneres, your favorite fish in the sea from Finding Nemo.
Go ahead.
You're so annoying. She is under fire because apparently she mistreats her staff. And a bunch of members of her staff have come out saying that she has used racist slurs, that she has been rude, that she is mean. The list goes on.
It's true. I was reading up on this.
And one of the producers just quit, and she's like hiding away in her mansion, like very crazy.
You know what she also does? That was also one of her PAs tweeted out, or one of the production people said that before you go in to speak to her in normal times, like when the show was going on, there would be a thing of gum outside her office because she was sensitive to bad breath, to people that had bad breath.
Me too.
So she would make you chew gum before you came into her office. I am not a big fan of Ellen. This is good. I'm glad she's getting hers. Did you see the interview with Dakota Johnson?
There's a bunch of them, so I don't know which one you're talking about.
This is the big one where that's what's kind of egged this on. Ellen was like, oh, how come you didn't invite me to your birthday party? Trying to be cute. And Dakota Johnson was like, I actually did. And Ellen looked like, she was like, and then even her producers were like, yeah, you were busy. And,
I do remember that.
They called her out. Do you know who she's the daughter of?
Who, Ellen or Dakota Johnson?
Dakota Johnson.
I can't pinpoint it right now. I probably do. Who?
Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith.
I didn't know about Melanie Griffith. I knew about Don Johnson. Interesting. Wow, interesting duo.
Right?
But, you know who else I just found out news about? Oprah shutting down her magazine.
Oh, that's too bad because I never read it.
I mean, I didn't either, but, it's Oprah, so...
What do I care? You look at the people we just talked about. Dr. Phil, the My Pillow guy, Ellen, and Oprah. 4 people that will not be invited to my next birthday.
No, true. Maybe I'll invite Ellen and just hope she doesn't come. like as per usual.
That's true. Oh.
That's fire. That sound effect. It's like a.
I gotta get when we get in the studio, we'll have so many more better sound effects than my phone.
Okay, I get to control them because.
That's not happening. That's not happening. I control the buttons.
I'm putting out feelers to our community of listeners because I know that they really love me sometimes. Cross your fingers, whisper a little prayer, whatever you floats your goat, whatever helps you sleep at night, and just hope that I come to the studio and get to stay at the studio. Wink, wink, a nudge, nudge. Cough, cough.
You know, I hope we get to go back to work soon and to go back to these things because I'm spending lots of money learning how to play instruments. I just bought the Learn Piano by Harry Connick Jr. I already know how to play. During the pandemic, I've learned how to play 9 instruments and written a book. And what else have I done?
Have you learned how to play instruments, or have you learned how to play instruments well? Because there's a difference.
Don't call me. I'm learning the piano with Harry Connick. He says I can do it. If he could do it, anyone, he says, can. He promised me. He looked right into my eyes in the computer while I was swiping my credit card, and he told me with just 5 easy payments of $4,000, I could play like him by Friday.
Listen, I wouldn't doubt it. Well, it's funny because you've been learning instruments, and I have been
Sorry.
I've been attempting.
Oh wait, I can't stop. Hold on a second. There's a big crowd of brewers here. I have virtual brews. Sorry, there you go. Go ahead. Now you can go.
Because I think that you're gonna hit it.
I won't. I promise.
You have been learning instruments. I have been trying to learn new languages, which has been going about as well as you'd think you would go.
Do you go on? Which one are you going on? I have a good site for you. Which one are you doing?
I've actually been trying to.
Which app?
Duolingo.
Duolingo, I do. There's another good one though.
I've been trying Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel works, but luckily for me, so this is gonna make some people think I'm crazy, but so my little sister, her name is Angel. One day maybe I'll throw her on the show, even though she's shy. Actually an exchange student from China, and I've had her here for 5 years. Literally, she's lived with us consecutively, even through summer, so, like, she's my little sister. She's been attempting to teach me some Cantonese.
Why don't you, let's try it right now. Call her. See if is she in the other room? Call her.
She will kill me.
I don't care. Get her on right now. Put her on the spot.
She's not coming in right now.
You know?
No, she will not. I promise.
What wing of the museum is she in?
She is in the, she's in the photography. This is not the photography, this is just like,
That looks like still life.
yes, she's in the moving life.
Oh, she's in the moving life. I can see you really know your museum.
I do.
I can see you've never been in a museum before. You know...
I have. The Met is my favorite place. I actually am such a dork. I don't know if you know that about me.
I do know that about you. Believe me, I know you're a dork.
I'm the biggest history dork I think you'll ever meet. I study all types of history. It's another thing I've been doing in quarantine. But my little sister's been trying to teach me Cantonese. Who knows? I probably don't remember any of it.
So say hello in Cantonese.
Ni hao.
So wait, I missed that.
Ni hao.
Ni hao?
Ni hao.
Okay.
And then if I want to say I'm hungry, it's wa'ola.
You could say anything. I could say, look, I speak Hungarian. Nobody would know if I was right or not. This is ridiculous. I can say any language.
You know what else I've been doing in quarantine, moving away from this because we're just going to go on a rabbit hole?
I'm sorry.
I've been reading.
What are you reading?
Book I'm reading. It's called City of Girls. It's by Elizabeth Gilbert. And I have to tell you, it takes a lot for me to get into a fiction book now that actually, like, piques my interest.
Yes, I agree.
Because I'm such a history dork, I'll just read biographies or historical books. And This is one of the most interesting books I've read to date. It is hysterical. It is very funny. It's just very well written. It's called City of Girls. I can't tell you what it's about though because it will spoil it. So you're just gonna have to trust me on this one.
You could spoil it. Nobody's gonna watch. Nobody's gonna read it. Just tell them.
No. Give our viewers and listeners some credit.
They don't. They're not in. Nobody wants to read. Although I'm getting a book. I'm actually. Wait, I was just looking for it.
I'm waiting for your book.
I am. I have a good book. I'm looking at.
I'm waiting for your actual book.
Oh, my book is now actually being edited as we speak. The book is done. We're in edit phase. It's going to be. I'm actually going to be, and maybe you'll help me with this. I'm going to be shooting the videos to promote the book. And it's moving. Yeah, it's moving. And here's the book I'm interested to read. It's called Rockaway. Rockaway, surfing headlong into a new life, and it's actually about the Rockaways, in Queens. And it was about this reporter who was, I think she was a New York Times reporter, and she got divorced. She didn't know where her life was going, and she took up surfing at the age of whatever. And she was kind of finding herself, and she took up surfing. So it looks like a good book. It's called Rockaway.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex Trebek just came out with a book. Alex Trebek, the Jeopardy guy.
True gift to this world.
He is. I like Alex Trebek. You talk about a smart guy. He knows everything, as long as he starts it with a question.
Watch Jeopardy every single night, except on Mondays I have to record it, and I have 3 different Jeopardy games on my phone, as well as 2 crossword games. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, I had social media again for maybe 5 minutes, and I deleted it.
Good, I'm glad. It's toxic. It's too toxic right now. Too toxic, too poisoning.
This was my study that I did personally. Quarantine is depressing enough. I'm going to be honest. It's a very isolating feeling. I feel like everyone knows where I'm coming from. And I found myself spending a lot of time scrolling through social medias, going from one to another, and just seeing the same dark, sad news. There was a lot of sad people who passed away this year and a lot of different news, and it was just getting to me, and that's all I was seeing and immersing myself in. And when I finally deleted it, it was the most freeing feeling. I've been reading more, I've been studying more, I've been doing so many other things. Steve and I have had a great little camaraderie with different things, so I suggest, even if it's for a week, just to cleanse, you'll notice a huge difference.
I agree.
I challenge everyone, that's my challenge.
I agree. The only time you should go on social media is to check out our show. Other than that, it's all poison. It's all toxic.
True. Steve, can we talk about relationships now?
Why? You're not allowed. Why? You're not allowed to talk to anybody. So what's the difference? Oh, okay. I'm kidding. Please, let's do this. Let's talk a little relationships. I'm very interested to hear where you are right now. Are you in any relationships?
Well, that's a very funny question. That's something that's funny that you ask. I don't know. I think that's the best answer.
Did you say you don't know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no because I hate relationships, I'm gonna be honest.
Good.
So for those of you, I think that people can probably guess by now, but I've mentioned it once or twice, maybe 3 times, maybe more. I am proud bisexual. I love both genders. I'm very attracted to both genders. But the problem is, I get the worst of both genders instead of the best of both genders. So you know the Hannah Montana song, like, I get the best of both worlds, kicking out, take it slow, then we rock at the show, you know?
That was good.
Instead, I get the worst of humanity, kicking out, take it slow.
Well, where are you finding these people?
All over.
I give relationship advice every week. Obviously, you're not taking it. I get it directly from Dr. Phil's book.
Okay, we just established we both don't like Dr. Phil, so negative.
What about this? Try her.
Sex all the time.
Yes, I have sex all the time. From morning to night, except when
I'm on your show.
I feel called out. Because I could have said that. One of my friends was like, you have to try Hinge. It's the app that's made to be deleted. And I was like, but like, I'm not looking for a relationship. She was like, trust me, you have to try Hinge. It's a very strange app, folks, because you get to, what's the deal with Hinge is you put pictures, but you also put what they call the prompts. So it's to get people to get to know you through your profile, right? They ask questions, you answer the questions, all that fun stuff.
This way they get to know about you, and it makes it easier when they abduct you. And then you have to contact the police, and you can say, well, I gave them all the information about me. It made the abduction so much more easier.
Or, just to start a conversation.
I don't like it. Stop it. Get off Hinge.
It's been weird. I would say that. I actually think that it's better than Tinder in a lot of ways if you are more serious, because, like, you actually have conversations with people. It's weird, though. People are generally weird. And guys, so, here's the thing. Girls are crazy. Especially lesbians. And the problem is, and you'll find this out the more that you live life, girls who like girls, so lesbians, don't like bisexual girls, and guys who date girls also don't like bisexual girls because they're afraid that because you like both genders, you will cheat on them with both genders.
Well, you have double the opportunity.
Yes, but like, I'm not attracted to every person who walks by me.
Okay.
But it's just like a funny thing that's another rant though, like, it's a funny thing that you'll see, like, if I was dating a guy, now, even if I have friends, he's gonna panic about, like, who I'm with. And it's the same with the girl. Girls are a little more crazy, though, because they will go after the throat, like, they'll cut the jugular.
Wow.
Guys, on the other hand, like, they're a little more pathetic.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. The reason I don't know if I'm in a relationship or not, though, is because I've kind of been talking to someone pretty seriously. I've been talking to him now since before quarantine. But the problem is, now that quarantine's like a little lifted and we go places, I forget to hang out with him. Like, we made plans, or we'll make plans, and I'll just forget.
That's perfect. That's exactly the type of girlfriend I'm looking for.
But he's so nice about it. He's like, don't worry, I know you're busy, like, so sweet. He's in the Coast Guard. But I'll just forget.
What does that mean? Because he's in the Coast Guard? That makes it okay?
No. He's like super busy because he's always like on a boat somewhere.
Okay, none of this. Stop it. I'm gonna edit this part of this show out later. I'm gonna cut from minutes. Hold on, let me splice this out from minutes 7:20 to 7:24. Stop getting. Look, the best dating sites are the ones you pay the most for. I am happy with the dating sites that hit my credit card 11 times a month. That's how you know a good dating site.
Have you ever heard of the dating site Raya?
Who?
It's called Raya. It's like RYA, and it's specifically for like rich people and celebrities. That's it. So my goal is to become famous enough just to get on it to see who's on it.
Well, why can't you go on it? Then maybe you could date, Jennifer Lopez or something.
I mean, she's dating Alex Rodriguez.
No, I know. I was just making an example.
I know. Before I go on, I have a fun game for you, Steve. But before I go on...
Oh, there's more?
No, this is about Alex Rodriguez. I do have a fun game for you, though. Did you see that the Mets, that guy Cespedes, just, like, left and never came back?
Yeah, I have that feeling a lot often. I would love to do that with this show. There's many times I would love 6:30 on Monday and just the square empty box. So I understand where he's coming from. Didn't you ever have that feeling going to work? I mean, yes, we all don't make $22 million like he does, but I would love to just,
I just found it funny because the Mets were like, he's fine. He just hates us.
He just doesn't like us. We found him. He hates us.
He's like, deuces. But, okay, so I have a fun game for you and our listeners. I looked up the worst thing to ask someone on a date. And I want you to, you can choose the game that we play, either to rank them 1 to 10, or you can guess what they are.
Okay.
Which one would you rather? I feel like 1 to 10 would be fun.
Do the faster one. Whatever the faster game is.
So 1 to 10.
Alright, wait. Before you do that, hold on. Because when we play a game here, I do like to play a little bit of the music for the game show. Emily Nave, come on down!
Thank you.
You're the next
Welcome
contestant.
to today's game show where we rate some of the worst things to ask on a date. Steve, are you ready to be our first contestant?
I should do really good on this. I'm sure 9 out of the 10 I've done already.
Okay, so our first sentence up is, you seem great, so why are you still single?
Oh. Why? I think that's okay. What? You think that's bad?
I would never ask someone that on a date.
That's a compliment.
No, because it's like asking someone to point out their flaws or to show you they're crazy.
No, you're telling someone you are you're great. How could you be single? You're such a good catch. I think something bad might be, I left my wallet at home. Do you have a credit card or a personal check that you could sign over to me? That's something bad to ask.
What if was bad would be, I have to go to the bathroom, and then 3 hours later, they never come back.
Right. Telling I think, no, so you're already wrong. Give me one more.
This is a list that
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The highest rated list.
Go.
The second one is, what dating apps are you on?
All of them. 22 of them.
No, I think that's a strange question. You have to rate these. You're not doing a very good job at the games.
Oh, alright, go ahead. Alright, that's...
1 to 10, 10 being the worst.
Oh, okay, that's probably 5 or 6.
Okay, next one. On a first date, would you ever ask, are you seeing anyone else?
No, I wouldn't ask that. That's not a good question.
Not an appropriate question. I feel like that's 7.
That's 7. That's kind of, you're already getting too serious. It's like, what do you...
So another one that people have voted on is, do you want to have kids?
Yeah, I don't like that question either.
If someone asked me that, I would excuse myself to the bathroom and crawl out the window. How about this one? How's your relationship with your parents?
Well, you definitely don't want to ask something like that to, like, The Shining or something. The two little girls from The Shining. Or that little kid on the big wheel.
Oh man, this game, it's a scale of 1
Oh,
to 10.
I'm sorry. No. Again, that's probably in the middle, 5 to 7.
This is the funniest question on this entire list, and this will be our closing one because we had too much fun this episode, didn't have enough time to fit in the multiple games I had.
We'll do them next week, yeah.
But I personally think this is the worst question / statement. It's, do you drink a lot? Because I do.
Okay. That's a question or just a statement?
That's like a question and a statement, and I think that is literally the worst. And just a bonus, please don't ever ask someone what their favorite sex position is on or before the first date.
I usually ask if they've ever done time. Like, do they have a rap sheet or can I see their record? I usually like to get it out of the way in case they're on parole or something.
Do you have a prison tattoo?
Do you have a prison tattoo? What gang are you in? I have really good questions that really learn about my mate. Speaking of very funny, I think we talked about her. I wanted you to check out that comic. We talked about her, Esther Pavinsky.
Mm-hmm.
Did you check her out yet?
I listened to a few clips, but I haven't been able to sit down and
And watch the show that her and her friend did, Ben Afflalo, Alone Together.
Yes.
It's on Freeform. Very funny. It was only 2 seasons, but it's super funny. But she's such a good comic.
Have you watched Ali Wong yet?
No, you told me about her. I did not.
It's on Netflix. She's on Netflix. It's so easy.
I know it's easy. I just don't have the time.
If anyone needs the biggest laugh they'll ever have in their life, Ali Wong, ALIWONG, funniest person ever. She does all of her big specials when she's pregnant.
Oh, I don't even know what that means. Why is that?
Her first joke when she came out, is, guys, it's going to be the shortest comedy set ever because I'm going to have to pee in 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
She's just so funny. She's so funny.
Wait, Ali Wong?
Yes, Ali Wong.
I will watch Ali Wong if you watch Well, you've seen Esther Pavinsky, so...
Yeah, so you have to watch Ali Wong.
I will watch Ali Wong. I'll give you a report on the next show. I'll tell you how she is, how funny.
I'm holding you to it because if you don't, I'm going to be really upset.
Now, of course, you have watched Sebastian Maniscalco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all watch him, so he's funny.
Listen.
He should come out with something new. He hasn't come out with anything in a while. Or maybe... Yeah, I mean, it's been hard because of all this.
Recently, I watched all the Kevin Hart specials on Netflix, and he's just hysterical. His facial expressions just kill me.
Yeah, I'm not a big Kevin Hart fan, sorry.
Chris Rock.
Huh?
Chris Rock.
Oh, maybe Chris Rock's okay. I don't know.
I used to love Chris D'Elia.
Yes.
But there's been some funky little things happening on his end, so I think that we might have to...
It takes a lot to make me laugh. Understand this. But there is actually...
That is not correct.
It does take... Jay Farrow, he's good. He does a good impersonations. He's the guy... I think he's on Saturday Night Live. He's very good. But thank you. I know this was really tough for you. You were under the weather. You have the heating pad on you. This has been a rough show. You made it through. Boy, do I owe you. Thank you so much. Put the Coke glasses back on. Go back on a 3-day bender.
I will.
Pretend you're a go-go girl. And
I'll smash a guitar once or twice.
Smash a guitar, kick a drum set in.
Already gone.
And we are definitely going to look out. Oh, but you're now off social media, so should nobody contact you or what?
Listen, I'm still so open to it because I haven't deleted my profiles. I just deleted the apps from my phone. I think I'm just going to take another cleanser for maybe another week or two. But that doesn't mean you can't follow me, I promise. When I'm back there, I do post updates and
Okay.
So you can follow me at Emily Faith. I am actually putting out content. I've been filming
Yes.
and doing some plays and web series over Zoom.
Very good. I want to see that.
If you're interested, it's a lot of fun. You get to see me in a different element. It's on Facebook. If you follow my Facebook page, Emily Faith, and I reshare and repost everything, and I think you'll enjoy it. They're short plays, so it's only like 15 to 20 minutes. It doesn't take that much time, but there's such great content out there right now for artists who really don't have a good scope of things, especially since we're really limited in what we're doing. So just, lend some support to your fellow artists. Go online, search Zoom plays. I promise it won't disappoint. Some of them are funky, but
those are good. I've watched a lot of them. Definitely check that out. That's actually really good. And
where can I find you? I have no idea where to find you.
Well, we are working on some videos right now to promote my book, which I'm still holding back the title and everything like that. I haven't dropped it yet, so I'm just letting people know it's in the editing phase. But we're gonna start releasing these videos. I'm gonna shoot them.
I'm also gonna be in some, so
yeah, you might make an appearance here or there in them. So this should be very fun. Look for us for that. I will let you know where you can see those. And the Steve Squared Show on govsradio.com, Instagram, Steve Squared Show. Or Jiminy Cricket. I still have the fitness site going on where you can see some fitness tips. Jiminy gives his fitness tip of the day.
Hi, Steve is still my personal trainer.
Yeah, we got to get it going. We were hoping very soon. We were going to do something yesterday, but we'll reschedule. Yeah, it wasn't a good day.
Nuts.
We'll get you when you're in better spirits.
Yes. Ozzy Osbourne had nothing on me that day.
Yeah, you're looking like Ozzy right now.
Sean!
Do the hair thing.
Sean!
Give me rock star hair. There it is. And on that note, thank you all once again for sharing some time with the Steve Squared Show. For myself and for Emily, have a great, safe, happy week, and we shall see you next Monday at 6:30. Later, Em.
Stay safe through the hurricane tomorrow, guys.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
Isaias, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, Hurricane Isaias. It's like the RCI Bowl.